If you don't know what a Worldbox is, it is a god sandbox simulator where you are the one in control of the world and could make an entire civilization just with the tip of your fingers. Or
torture people in the most gross way possible.
quite simple and easy to know. Assuming you bought this Worldbox off Steam or maybe the mobile game, if you want to know all the basics before going into, then this is the guide to beginners to Worldbox. Without any more time wasted, let's begin. A guide to beginner Worldbox. Upon playing the game, you are greeted with a menu. It tells you the basic of the game, aside from the obvious WASD to move and using scroll mouse to zoom in and out, if you're on the computer at least. Before I tell you about how to make a civilization, I'm gonna introduce to the 6 main tabs. So this in edit, I forgot to tell you about the world laws. Basically, world laws makes you have rules in the world, whether it be infinite lava or allow hunger. You can modify this to your liking. These world laws will affect on the world and how people behave. So yeah. However, we'll only focus on 3 tabs in particular. Create and Shape World tab has the main necessities to make worlds such as sand and grass. This is what can be used to decorate the world. We will gloss over civilization as we don't have humans as of right now. The Creatures tab is where humans and animals can be found. Many of these animals can range from passive animals to bloodthirsty animals like a rhino or devil. You can add the important animals such as chicken or cows for the civilization, and most importantly, eat the human. Nature and Disasters tab has the tools to torture your people, but there is also the biomes. There is exactly 12 biomes in total, and each of them has its pros and cons, but I recommend using grass, enchanted and mushroom biomes as they are the most safest and recommended to build a kingdom. The other tab is mostly just devices on how to destroy a world. Now then, let's see how you can create your world, your own civilization. Once you have a world generated, by going to the main tab and click generate. The most important thing if you want to make a kingdom is to put it in the largest landmass, as they're not possible in 5 to 5 pixel, cause how do you expect entire city to be built on a small island? I recommend making civilization away from dangerous biomes, mainly infernal, corrupted, lemon and candy biomes, as they have dangerous enemies that could be a danger to your kingdom, such as the enemy themselves and the environment. Aside from that, put in berries inside the kingdom territory as a food source for the human, aside from the aforementioned animals. If you want the kingdom to advance further, then I recommend putting 6 ores in the kingdom for them to mine. Once you have put the necessities in, then it's time to let it grow and conquer. Now that your kingdom is now established, how do you keep the longevity of your kingdom? Well, first thing first is assuming the placement of your kingdom is far away from any nation that could bother. It could grow its kingdom and the armies in which they will conquer other parts such as the other kingdoms. You also need to account for the uprisings. If there is cultures that is minority compared to the majority or low morale, then there's a possibility of an uprising. It could be a successful or defeat, in which the defeat will lead to the empire downfall, depending on the kingdom's armies anyway. Make sure the kingdom has enough food source for the people and have their own farm to sustain the resources. After that, the kingdom will be strong enough to combat any rivalries and dangerous biomes. However, this doesn't mean your kingdom will last forever. Anything could happen. With that, that's the end of the guide for beginners Worldbox. If you find this helpful, subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you have anything to say, then comment below and I will make sure to check it out. I also have a Discord server, join. With that out of the way, see you.